Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Twins, Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the New York Yankees and the Minnesota Twins. Paul Goldschmidt looks to keep up the pace in the AL batting title race right after this. Barry Bota is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Cody Bellinger. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
Cody Bellinger.
And we are underway from the Twin Cities as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
High in the air out to center field. Buxton has a read on it. 1 away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Wilmer.
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Defoe, playing here in his age 26 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Fastball well outside.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting third.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing. Twins coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Stepping in, Darren Obradovich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a good throw gets him one gone. A chance now from target field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
No doubt. I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. He's hit over 500 the last 10 games. He's absolutely on fire. If I'm in that other dugout right now, I'm thinking this is the guy that we can't let beat us. We'll see how they attack him in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Stays alive, still 0-2. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. The next twin up, Byron Buxton.
The center fielder, Byron.
First delivery to him on the way. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's wide, 2-0. Fouled away. The 2-1. It's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Down to 3-1. This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Popped him up. Goldschmidt on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Judge, fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring the ball up. Giancarlo Stanton now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes in here right at 260. 18 homers and 46 driven in. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side.
cool.
That's there, and he's got it for the first down.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this game.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
A nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch, he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and sailed on him.
Sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second, with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball game.
He did. I think what they do want to take is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Buxton, the range to his left and put it away. 2 down. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Batting it.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Oswaldo Perez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
That's a ball.
Fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Perez stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready with the 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Got it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping into the box, Tim Koo will look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And that's taken for strike 1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Depot fields it cleanly, and the first is in time, 1 gun.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
That is good.
At the plate, it's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Hit hard up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away. Into the box, Roberto Perez. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Off and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Buxton waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, 35.
Coming to the plate now, Cody Bellinger. He flew out in his last at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Good arm action there, but this one misses, and it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Try again, 1-2. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
And here now is Wilmer Depot. Line hard. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive, snagged on a short hop. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like he get down and kill him right there. Ball on second base.
There's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot.
Meanwhile, here the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. The 0-1 offering hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that threw into left field for a base hit. Now a long throw home, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy is...
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Riding into the box, Dan Robinson.
Leading
7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Baseman.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys.
Nope.
6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0. Three and 0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Popped up. Depot is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting it. The designated hitter.
The Minnesota DH, Royce Lewis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage.
That's a ball.
And he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
1-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep it from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. In now, Ryan Jeffries. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Judge going back on it. Solo shot to right center. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Twins have come back to tie it at 1.
A big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates for him.
Now back.
Standing in now, Darren. He lets it in the air to right field. Judge is right there as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger Giancarlo Stanton. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
1-0.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Smoke toward the hole. He was right. W. And a step on first himself for the out.
The batter.
Stepping into the box. Jazz Holmes. He singled it last time up. In there, and it's 0-1. Saws him off with that one. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, comes into this at-bat, 0-for-1 in the ballgame. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Nope, that's down.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Holt is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. On to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Digging in to try it again. Tyler W. He'll look to bounce back after striking out last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AJ.
Popped him up. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 25.
Byron Buxton. He's 0-for-1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, that's off the
plate. It's a ball and a strike. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Outside, 2-1. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Byron Buxton becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Roberto Perez. So far, 0-for-1 with a flyout. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he has some trouble with it. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there.
You know, deal on a spot like that. That's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a...
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. Ground ball left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going down a bad streak like this guy, any way you could get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk the home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
The right fielder.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Holt.
And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heat.
Here now the 2-2. Is looked at and the count moves forward. Swung on and grounded to the second baseman Depot. Scoops up. And that's at number 1.
Now batting. The left fielder.
Standing in, Colby He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. That certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Into the box now, Dan Robinson. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jones going back on it. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Twins move out on top 2-1.
Totally dialed in for the first 2 hitters, reducing a couple of
grounders.
Then he catches way too much of the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning. When you're rolling out there on the mound, that might have happened here.
Into the box, Royce Lewis. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. 0-2 once more. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And that'll do it in the inning as the catch is made in the coach's box. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 2-1 Minnesota.
Standing in, Wilmer Depot set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Wilmer.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy. Obviously, it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps the pitch back.
Throw to first guessing, so the leadoff man gets tired here to begin the 6th.
The first baseman.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. He pops it up. In there, a base hit. So that's his 2nd knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, he really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish.
1-0 the count. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter, or you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it 1st and 2nd. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely 3 knocks in the cover makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Got him to go after that one, but he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Holt sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Riding forward now is the DH, Chaz Jones, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from 2nd with a base hit into the outfield.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Yanks strand a pair. They're trying to pick things up where we left off. Ryan Jeffries will lead things off here in this one-run contest.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle.
Ball, 1 strike.
And it's 1-1. Fouled off. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Count is 3-2.
So he's working full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup, stepping in Darren Rodovich. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This ball will be chopped foul.
That's
to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. And he fouls this one off. Jeffries gets his lead at first, nobody out. Pops this one up. Pifo onto the grass. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next to Minnesota.
Now at the plate,
Tyler W.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Busting that. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And this
1
is
ball,
high,
1
a
strike.
ball and a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Pifo's got the short throw at second, and the side is retired. Ready once again, DJ LeMahieu. Guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Grounded weakly down the line for third. This will get fouled. 2-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Another 2-2 offering. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. This is line to left. That's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
Now batting.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away?
Ladies
Should
and
be
gentlemen,
interesting.
your attention, please.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound.
Number 98.
And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now at the plate, Roberto Perez is 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he takes a cold strike 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Obradovich has it in his sights. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first, as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. And a called strike on the corner. He didn't like that call. I don't blame him. Fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hard hit ball to short. Reined in. Close play at first, but he's called out of the side as we go. The Yankees won. Score remains 2-1. Ready for another chance?
Leading on for the win.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Outside and full count 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So coming to the plate,
Shorty fielder, number 13.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. shot toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Next to
Digging in now. Third pitch to the plate for him here tonight. Over 2 at this point. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Line drive to left. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track. Digging in, Wilmer Defoe will start us off in the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. Ball to strike there, 2-1. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Digging in and looking for more, Paul Goldschmidt. Despite the matchup against some typically formidable pitching, he has already turned in a multi-hit performance.
That's why this guy's an absolute monster. He doesn't discriminate. You put a good guy out on the mound, he finds a way to work his knocks in, and he feasts on the 3, 4, 5.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs. He's got a great situation in town to do that right here.
Loads in time, and that's out number 1. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he takes ball 1. Here's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. A 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Swing and a miss, and that dodged a major bullet that time. 2 away. Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but these guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Right side, hit hard. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. They will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on. Oswaldo Cabrera come on now and pinch run here. In now is the Yankees DH, Chaz Holmes, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Buxton. Oswaldo Cabrera will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 13.
Chad Green is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
Digging in the switch hitter, and Robinson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Green comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback, the kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty B? He goes right after it.
The battle.
Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Your attention,
Alex
please.
Healy move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 guy in the inning.
Healy.
Now, fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. The check in with an average still south of 230. 6 home runs and 34 driven in. Line drive to center field. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle.
Now
He's been
batting,
struggling.
catcher.
The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying
Jeffrey.
pop committed. He's getting it out a nice one.
Stepping in now, Ryan Jeffries, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And it's not in time. He's in well ahead of the throw.
You know, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And it could go either way now, I suppose.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
The batter, number one.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Darren Obradovich. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Liner towards second. And 8 innings of come and gone. Johan Duran takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 59.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a full strike. Good decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Another 0-2 coming. In the air now after left field. Obradovich is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting.
Sliding in once again. Perez. First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Duran, a right-hander going 6'5". This is his first year at the big league level. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And it's swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Yeah, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys. The bullpen has looked sharp and aggressive.
A nice effort from him by the start. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Roberto Perez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Last chance for the Yankees. Good night.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfest. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Twins used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Barry Ota wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. Max Fried pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Johan Duran hammers down the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Twins, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's. The Yankees 2-1.